Good morning. I'm going to assume that you guys are all full of turkey. I know a lot of you are full of shit, but I guess it's the post-turkey day. All of you are, most of you are in a turkey coma. I don't know if you can tell by listening, but it's a little cold here. There's no snow on the ground, but it's 24 degrees, so it's a little chilly. Not too. Actually, it's not that bad. It's if you're dressed for it. Like I'm dressed for it, so it's okay. I just got. I got the boys out for a. Run. We live out in the country, so you might as well take advantage of it, right? You don't need a leash. You don't need a poo bag. You might as well just let them walk around, run around. I'm off of my property, and I'm on the next farm over. And it's an old German couple that owns this land. And they are absolutely so adamant. And it's they're an old, I mean, like they're like probably be my grandparents. And they are so adamant about not wasting a single acre of land that the land here, now the sun is right here, and unfortunately you're going to get it right in the eyes if I show it to you, but this land, like a normal farmer wouldn't farm this because of the degree. You can toboggan down this hill and probably be doing a really good clip when you hit the bottom, and yet they plow this and farm it every single year. I'll try to. I don't know if the camera gives it justice of how big that hill is, right? But if you were to, what's your problem? Hey, what's your problem? What? What's your problem? She's like, shut up. But yeah, you could, if you start at the top of the hill right there, until you can toboggan down, kids toboggan down it in the winter. That's how steep this hill is. But they absolutely refuse to waste a single acre, and they plow it, they farm it. This one here just has corn. Beautiful corn. This is just a cornfield. That's all they got in this one. But it's good because they allow you to walk the dogs, and they've got horses in that field over there where you just came through. They got a couple of paddocks over there with horses and whatnot, and they let the horses, and they ride the horses, and the dogs love the horses. And this is one of the things that I actually like when we get home. Like when I get home, this is on a hot summer day, not so much, but on a good, crisp, cool day like today, you dress up, take the dogs, grab a cigar, and go for a walk. And this is what I like to do. Now, obviously, I'm not going for a hike. Don't get me wrong. And this is just my opinion, but this is the important things that we need to do when we're doing our 36. And if you're doing your especially if you're doing your 36 at home, right? If you're doing your 36 at home, like Dar's, I got up this morning, had coffee, made breakfast for Dar. She's got to go to work. So, because it's obviously, right, it's Friday. So she's going to work, so I got the house to myself, so spend some time with the family. It's my daughter, it's her partner, it's her 24th birthday today. So we're doing a thing for dinner tonight, and it's a 24th birthday. So that'll be nice. We'll have the family together for that. Have a little birthday celebration, whatnot. Yeah, so it's a nice day. Sorry, I keep blasting you at the sun, don't I? Oops. But what I was saying is get back to when we're home. Make the most of shit like this. I don't do this enough, and especially since the whole time I was off with my eyes, I really couldn't really get out and do a whole lot of this. And so it's kind of nice today. I'm just doing this today. I'll probably, this one I'm going to do here is probably going to be about, I think it's almost 4 miles by the time I'm across that field, this field, and the next field, get on the path, and then back down, it'll be almost 4 miles. Come on, hey. Hey. What'd you find? Oh, she found a big puddle. The beautiful thing about where I live here is I don't have to worry about the dogs drinking the water off the puddles of the land. We're actually sitting on a natural water table, right where I'm standing, right here. This whole tract of land, I don't know how many miles that way. We're talking probably hundreds. This whole tract of land, there's an underground river. So we're sitting on a water table. It's natural water. You could dig. Most people got to dig what? Anywhere upwards of 25, 30, 40 feet for a well to hit water. No, you could probably hit water here with a shovel and a little determination. So yeah, it's nice. So when the water does come up, dogs can drink it. You don't have to worry about disease or problems like that. You could drink it. Like literally, if I wanted to, I could go over to that puddle over there and drink it. I ain't about to, but. And it's nice as well because this temperature here, you're not worrying about ticks. Ticks are gone. All the problems are gone. It's all right, sunlight. Here, why don't we switch hands here? Huh? Do this. There we go. What do you think, boys? One more field? Hey, Pipey, want to do one more field? Hey, you want to do one more field? Come on, Psycho. The dog's crazy. I could come to each field and do one more field, and she'd go, uh-huh. One more field? Uh-huh. She'd keep doing one more field as long as I keep saying one more field. It's an almost 10-year-old German Shepherd, and she'd be still running around behaving like a puppy. The little guy, he's coming up 11. He's starting to slow down a bit. He's starting to show his age, but still pretty good. Oh, anyway. Hopefully all of you had a really good Thanksgiving. Everybody was safe. Come on, hey, let's go. Everybody was safe. Everybody, and for those of you that did not make it home, I'm sorry, that really fucking sucks. I know. I've been there, not making it home for a holiday. Hopefully you were safe. You were, tucked away, and you were able to get a good meal and maybe, get some good conversation. Hook up with a friend. Hook up with another driver. Whatever. You guys know what it's like. I'd walk up that hill, but I just don't have it in me. Like seriously, man. I just don't have it in me to walk up that damn hill. I want to know how they get how a combine goes across that and doesn't tip over. That's how steep it is at that one little part right there. Right there. Huh. Anyway, this video is not really about anything. You know what? It's really not. It's just, I'm out for a walk. I got the dog. Got a cigar. Got to keep switching hands with the phone. Hands are getting cold. Hey, come on, get out of there. Let's go. All it takes is a rabbit, a squirrel, chipmunk. She, I don't know what it is, but she's got an absolute hard on for the black squirrels. You guys don't get those, and I don't think you guys get those in the States. We got the brown, gray, and black squirrels. I think you guys only got the brown and gray in the U.S. Don't know where the black squirrels came from. Might have immigrated. I don't know. But hey, if you're still with me and you're still just hanging out, just hang out. There's nothing great about this video. We're just relaxing. Hopefully you're watching this, you're having your coffee, you're just getting up. There we go. There's the morning crow. I like how Snorlord does his walks, but he lives in suburbia, so he has to walk through the streets, I guess. You know, he does this once in a while, just takes his phone and turns it on and just goes for a walk and chats, and I like that idea. I don't have a suburbia, so I'm just going to take you for a walk through the country. And depending on how long this goes, we could end up in the forest. Hold on, I gotta take the wrapper off. I didn't even take the fucking wrapper off my cigar here. The hell was I thinking, right? Dogs are looking at, because I stopped walking. Dogs are looking at me like, hey, what are you doing? What are we doing? Where are we going? What do you mean we're stopping? We're not stopping. We don't stop. Keep walking, fat boy. Fat boy. Can't be calling me fat boy much more. I'm dropping the weight. That's the other good thing that's been going on, I guess. While I was off, I put some weight on. I went back to work this week, had a really good first week back to work. Profitable, I guess. Made some profit. Only did 2 round trips down the East Coast, but it was enough to put some money in the bank, some miles in the bank and some money in the bank on a per day basis. So I'm happy about that. Your Thanksgiving screwed me because obviously with everything being closed Thursday and Friday, I had to work, right? And there's not enough work in Canada to just stay in Canada. There's too many drivers and not enough loads, so you always end up having to take Thursday, Friday off. Luckily for me, I delivered in Montreal yesterday, and then I was supposed to come directly home, and I was able to pick myself up something out of Montreal, out of St. Jerome, and I was able to get that. So that was a little extra cha-ching. It was just a 160-mile trip. You know, just a nice little cha-ching at the end of the day, and it was on my way home. Right, I went from Laval. I went 36 miles up to a 36-mile deadhead up to St. Jerome. Now I'm in the province of Quebec, so everything's French, right? 36-mile deadhead up to St. Jerome, and it was a drop switch. That was the other beautiful thing. I didn't even have to load it. Dropped the trailer in one door, pulled the other trailer out, switched trailers, and then it was 152 miles. Thank you. No, I had to that load actually went to the yard. So because it's going to be delivered because of the holidays, obviously it's going to be delivered down in New York, upper New York State, down in Conestoga. It's going to be delivered down there on Monday or Tuesday. But I made the money for the leg of going from St. Jerome to our yard in Brockville. Hey man, little extra on the pile, a little extra up at the end of the week. What is it my buddy Paul used to say? It doesn't matter, just put it on the top of the pile. Yeah, like we're all walking around out here. We're all driving around and working out here with great big piles of money. It doesn't matter, Bri, just take it, put it on the top of the pile. Well, if I had an imaginary pile, I put my little 150-mile journey on the top of my imaginary pile. Holy Christ, I don't know if you can hear that. All of a sudden, the wind picked up. And it is cold. That is a cold wind. Not liking that. Oh. Now, so I'm coming out of the fields again, right? So I'm coming down So I don't know if you can see it, but right down there, right? You see where the dogs are, right? But down at the end of this field is just, it's a dead end lane, right? The road, this country road actually comes to a fucking, you've been driving along and all of a sudden it just stops. So my house is on it. So I'm about to walk out of the field onto the road, and there's 2 other houses before I get to mine. And it never, ever, ever fails. Anybody who's got dogs knows what I'm talking about. It never, ever fails that the minute they come out of the field and they start walking, they know their way home. I don't have to say a damn word. The minute they do that, they're going to stop at somebody's house, walk onto the front lawn, have a shit. It's a given. So this time I made sure, like I got them, they've already both gone to the bathroom. Now, and most of the time when that happens, you don't have a fucking bag, right? Most of my jackets all have like bags in them, like those poo bags. They got in the pockets. There's always a couple stuffed in a pocket. And it's always that time that where, you know, especially in the summertime, you're just wearing your shorts and a t-shirt. You take them for an evening walk. What the fuck? Sorry about the camera work. Not very professional here, eh? Camera work's a little shoddy. If you're getting sick, if you're getting motion sickness, I certainly understand. Oh, wow. I wish I was a big-time YouTuber like Snorlord. I could hire somebody to hold my camera and film me as I was walking. That was one of the nice things that when I was on the ET channel, YouTube, their channel, is we had full camera crews, right? Like we didn't do any of that ourselves. We had full camera crews, full editing crews, full time, and everything was like professionally. If I was doing this walk, the videographer would be standing there with a full camera gear and all the shit following me, and I'd have been mic'd up and all that. Yeah, it was kind of nice. We didn't have to do any of this ourselves. So yeah, there's one house. There's the second house. So luckily there's no pooping. My house is just up here. Dogs have already fucked off. Dogs have already buggered off. Oh, Dar's still home. Look at that. There's our place. Darlene is still home. Hey! Alright, so there's a walk. I'm actually going to just go in and get a pair of gloves, and I'm going to take them down another couple of streets and do some more walking. So, you know what, guys, we're not going to film that, but you know what? Thanks for hanging out. It's been a great morning. Again, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys in the U.S. Hopefully you had a really good time and enjoyed your families, and you're in your turkey coma and you're okay. So, hey, Dar's yelling at me. I want to go to work. She's got to leave now, so we're going to end this. All right. See you guys later. Be good.